Hello, this is Jasmine from Sacred Garden Tarot, and we are going to look at, we can't shuffle today. We are going to look at the near future for your love life. This is a collective reading. It is not for a specific zodiac sign. It is just for whoever it resonates with. Okay, first energy we have here, King of Spring. So when we're talking about love, that is more focused around abundance of love rather than abundance of finances. Okay, I get, oopsie. I get this energy of being focused on somebody from your past. This is particularly about somebody coming back into your life. So if you don't want somebody in your life, this reading is probably not for you. But it is basically, they're going to make like a kind of like a grand gesture. So that kind of abundance energy is about kind of like the type of gesture that they're going to make to try to get you back. I do feel like this is something that you've been wanting. So it's not a case of somebody coming back around and you're just like, oh my God, I don't want to go through this again. This is somebody that you've been wanting to kind of get back in your life. Maybe they broke up with you and they've seen the light, or maybe you broke up with them and you've regretted it. But it was for good reason, and they've gotten to a point where they're like, okay, now it is time to focus on what I did wrong. Apology. There's a big apology coming. And then we have the 8 of Spring here. You're already talking to somebody. You are going to have to make a choice, my dear. You're already talking to somebody. Could be dating. I think for most of you, it's not going to be a case where you're actually like involved with somebody, but you're talking to somebody. However, if you are actually dating somebody and this is resonating with you, then I would take that as being for you. The 3 of Spring. Okay. Having patience. They're gonna try to come back in and talk about like marriage and a family. They want that long-term connection with you. And I think for a lot of you, this is going to be somebody that you wanted that with. And maybe they didn't want that, or they just didn't. It's something that they couldn't really wrap their head around. But that time apart, and I would say this has been a significant time apart. This isn't somebody that you guys have been broken up for a little while, a couple of months. No, this is like you broke up like last year and it broke your heart, even if you were the one that did it. And it broke your heart because they couldn't wrap their heads and their hearts around what a future would look like. They were confused. They just didn't know how to handle it, weren't ready for it. And this time that they've had apart from you has become really it's really become their kind of wake up moment. And I think they've been thinking about this and trying to get up the courage to come to you. A lot of them have been watching you. And for those of you that really are like actually dating somebody, the courage it's going to take for them to come forward and express themselves, knowing that because you're in a relationship, now this isn't all of you, just those that are in a relationship, because you're in a relationship, they already feel like they're going to get rejected, but they feel like it's worth a try. And if they don't try, they're going to regret it forever. Okay, what should you choose? Now, when I say like near future, I would say about a 3-month time frame. So this could be tomorrow or it could be 3 months from now, but somewhere in that time frame. What should you choose? All right. Oh my gosh. The Lovers, unity. This is a soul level connection. Now I'm very careful about using terms like soulmate or especially twin flame, because these terms have been really romanticized by pop culture, you know, and people seek out twin flames not knowing how absolutely devastating that can be. But this is kind of that card, like this is the relationship for you. Now, I'm never going to tell you to break up with somebody, okay? Unless they're being awful. But this is that energy of this is one of your people. We have many. So there's not just one only person for you. There's multiple. But this person trying to come back, they're your person. They're one of those people for you. And I think you need to really consider what you're willing to give up by not going back with them. And please know, if they were abusive, then never go back. Okay? This is for, you know, relationships that are somewhat healthy and maybe needed, you know, time, or maybe needed to work on some things. 4 of Winter. It's okay for you to take some time to make the decision. They will wait. They've already waited. And they're willing to give you a while, not forever, but they're willing to give you a while to kind of figure out what that looks like for you, you know, what your current relationship is like, you know, figure some of these things out. And if you're not in a relationship currently, what that situation looks like for you with whoever you're talking to. And don't make a rash decision, but give yourself a little bit of time to kind of really think about it and really, really explore what you truly want. And then the last card coming up here is Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Do not go back just because they're heartbroken. Go back because you know that that's where you belong. Do not walk away because of the new relationship. Walk away because you know that that relationship maybe is something that you just aren't going to be able to sit with. You know what I mean? Like there has to be a reason outside of any other people, outside of all of that, all distractions. It has to come from within you. So whatever decision you make has to be something that comes from that depth of who you are and that inner knowing. Sit on it, meditate on it, you know, sleep on it. Let that decision come to you and be pure. So that's all I have for you for this one. But let me know your situation. And I'll even, provided there's not like a lot of comments, which I doubt because my account is very small, but provided I can, I'll pull cards for free for, let's just say, the first 10 comments for sure. And after that, if I can get to them. Hello, it's good to see you guys. This is Jasmine from Sacred Garden Tarot, and we are going to do a collective reading. This is not for any specific zodiac, it's just for whoever it resonates with. And we are going to focus on career. Okay. This will be over the next 3-ish months. Okay, so your first energy here is the world. Really nice energy. The world is basically telling you you've got the world at your fingertips. A lot of things go in cycles, a lot of success coming your way. So if there's something that you've been like trying to accomplish or trying to manifest for yourself within career, that looks like, I mean, it's on its way. And then we have the 6 of spring here. Yeah, look at that. Wonderful news is on the way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. Some kind of award. 6 of spring is like victory. It's a beautiful energy. It's like the wands in traditional tarot. That 6 of wands energy, happiness, victory, things going your way. I don't get the feeling of promotion, but I get the feeling of moving up a ladder. So what that could mean is that there's an opportunity that's going to come that you're not moving up within the same company, but there's almost like it's not a promotion, but because it's a different company. So that won't be for everyone, but keep your eyes open for different opportunities that are presented to you when it comes to what you want to accomplish where you are and how that looks like if another company were to offer it to you. Then we have the Queen of Autumn. So yeah, someone's offering you something, and it's going to increase your finances as well. But be very, really do your research, right? Because just because there's a good offer that's going to come your way doesn't mean there's not also bad offers. So really do your research on what is offered to you, what their culture is like within the company, if it's something that you think will fit with you, because you don't want to end up somewhere where, okay, you're getting some more money, you're doing the job that you really want to be doing, but everything around you sucks, right? So just be cautious of that. This isn't saying like, oh, any offers that come in are going to be terrible. No, it's just saying that there can be some offers that come in that look really good, but in practicality, not so good. Oh, 7 of Autumn. Yeah, have patience. Don't just take the first offer that comes your way. Now, some of you, I think, will have that ability to move up within your own company, but maybe a different department. It just doesn't feel like a direct, like you're going from assistant manager to manager. It feels like, okay, maybe you're going from assistant manager to a different department's manager. Do you know what I mean? So this 7 of Autumn is basically saying like, it's all taken care of. It's already on your path. Don't, put worry out into the universe for it, but have patience. And then we have here the 10 of Spring. As you can see, the card has been chewed by a beautiful little puppy. The 10 of Spring. Ask the people around you that work at different companies like what opportunities out there. Like, hey, put my name in for that. Give me a recommendation for that. Ask for the recommendations. Ask for the positions, right? The position will come to you, but you have to be looking a little bit. You have to be kind of putting the feelers out there for it. Applying, or like, don't just sit back and just wait for this to come. You have to chase it a little bit. And then the Six of Summer. So this is going to be something that you've been wanting to do for a very long time. It's been a goal of yours for a very, very long time. The Six of Summer is about like that nostalgia feeling. And so this is something that is going to feel almost like part of your dreams are starting to come true. You know, a part of those goals are starting to be achieved for you within your career landscape. So just make sure you're making good decisions. Don't just jump on anything. Have patience. Take some time to research any company that may have an offer come from it, or that you may interview with. Really research them and ask about the culture of their company. Ask all of the questions before you make any kind of real decision. But there's good coming to you, and I feel like the advancement in your career is pretty much on its way. You just got to take advantage of it and be careful about the decisions that you make.